7 subtle signs you have high-functioning anxiety. High-functioning anxiety isn't actually a clinical diagnosis. It's a term many people relate to when they experience anxiety, but can still carry out everyday tasks at a functional level. It could be the valedictorian in your class, your co-worker with the exceptionally polished resume, or it might even be you. It's no surprise this has become widely relevant when roughly 40 million adults struggle with anxiety. When someone always tells you they're fine, or has a smile plastered on their face, they might actually need your help. Here are 7 signs of high-functioning anxiety. 1. You're an overachiever. Do you consider yourself a perfectionist, type A, and a planner? People with anxiety always feel like they need control in order to feel at ease, whether that means making big to-do lists, showing up to meetings early, or staying up late studying for a test they already know by heart. They stay busy to feel productive, because research shows it's only when you feel in control that you can manage stress. 2. No is rarely in your vocabulary. Getting things done becomes more important than your own health. If you sacrifice eating meals on time, or cancel plans with friends to do someone else a favor, you might have high-functioning anxiety. You'd rather push through than say no, fearing the work will pile up, or worse, that you'll hurt someone by turning them down. So instead, you bite the bullet and hurt yourself. 3. Sleep? Never enough. How can it be when you're constantly tossing and turning, consumed by your worries? Anxiety doesn't need a reason to keep you up. You can have everything checked off your to-do list and still lie awake, worrying about a million other things. 4. Negative self-talk feels completely normal. In fact, it's so common you don't even recognize it as negative. Just your usual way of thinking. People with high-functioning anxiety are the hardest on themselves. 5. You often feel physically tense. Muscle tension can become a constant companion. Your shoulders might be up around your ears as if bracing for impact, and your jaw might clench without you even noticing. 6. You over-apologize. Even when it's not necessary, your anxieties can make you feel like you need to apologize for existing, for taking up space, or for taking a break. 7. You have a hard time turning off your mind. Even your downtime is planned. It can feel like your mind is running at full speed, even when you're sitting still. High-functioning anxiety can be difficult to identify, because on the outside, everything seems fine. But it's important to recognize these signs and reach out to support yourself and others who may be struggling. They can pick out their own flaws in an instant, or spiral over a single minor mistake. They never give themselves a break, always pushing to be a better worker, student, or person. The list never ends. You crack cynical jokes to cope. Are you sarcastic, or do you make offhand jokes about stress and burnout? Chances are you aren't as light-hearted as you appear. If you're putting on a show while actually suffering underneath, that's anxiety forcing you to entertain and mask your intensity behind humor. You don't have to keep up that front. Lower your guard and let people in. Your co-workers consider you a mystery. You're probably the helpful, reliable person everyone loves, so naturally you get invited out after work. But you almost always decline, staying just out of reach. It's not that you want to seem cold or distant. The truth is, letting loose and socializing without preparing ahead of time genuinely terrifies you. You're afraid of letting people down. You don't know how to break the news to loved ones if you're unhappy with your so-called dream career, or if you want something different than what they've envisioned for you. So you quietly carry their expectations, working hard to be the role model they need. No matter how exhausted you are, your anxiety keeps pushing you to keep performing.